All right, so we are live. I know it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube, doing a YouTube live. Got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm back. Cool. Had to make sure I was muted out on YouTube, but I'm back. Doing some live trading. Went ahead and created a clubhouse room. Telegram group has been growing. Really just trying to figure out how I wanted to kind of do this. So got a new job, right? So things kind of give a little update. Got a new job. I work overnight. So Asian session and London session are going to be pretty much the times that I look to trade, since I'm always asleep during the day. But I'm glad to be back doing it. Wanted to drop some content as well. And let me see if I can find this link so I can post it inside the group for everybody to watch later. So bear with me 1 minute, ladies and gents. So I have the YouTube link pulled up. Now, let me copy that link and paste it in the group chat, or in the chat for Clubhouse. There we go. All right, cool. So this morning, I wanted to kind of talk about GJ and what's been going on with that, with this pair. My notebook or my journal is somewhere around here. I'll find it later, but let's kind of talk about GJ really quick. So, GJ has been really, really interesting. Actually, let me move one of these TPs up here. Let's see how price does when we get to there. All right, cool. So, GJ has been really interesting the month of March. All right, I say from February to March, it's been real interesting. Around March 24th, I remember catching this move, and then the market ended up reversing. So if I draw a horizontal line here, if I look to the left, I should see some type of retest of structure, all right? So when I zoom out on the line chart, yep. So here was the retest of structure down here. And I'm gonna highlight this zone as magenta or pink. Okay, so saw that market reverse, pull back. I really didn't take a buy until we got above this level here. So I'll make this color. What do I want to make this color? I want to make that color gold. Yeah, let's do gold. Looks like we're moving to the downside. Very, very nice, very nice. Okay, so I didn't really, take any buys until up here. So what I wanted to discuss is kind of like my way of what I look for. As you can see, this is with the naked chart. yes, I do use indicators sometimes, but it's not my main focus. My focus is typically on market structure, identify higher highs, lower lows, looking for breaks and retests of structure. So because I look to the left, this would be a higher low area slash low at that point in time. Then the market pushed up higher. Then it gave me the higher low. There's the higher high. It pulled back, created a higher low. So when I could start seeing these scenarios of the market play out, then I can make that decision to say, oh, we're now in a bullish market. So at the trend line, boom, I like to see 2 to 3 touches off the trend line or off of zones, but typically and ideally, this is the setup that I like to see. This would be the setup that I like to see. So anytime a high is broken, I'll wait for the market to pull back, transition, retest, then I like to see that. So as you can kind of see here, you have 1, 2, 3 touches, right? Pull back and retest it, 3 times. And we broke this lower high right here. So you can kind of see how when price came back to that lower high, it did drop for a little bit, right? It did drop for a little bit for, let's count the pips. 61 pips in 2 hours. That's not bad, all right? That's a good day, but you can also see this little structure area play out too, right here. So boom, that'd have been a really nice entry for a trade. But ideally, this is typically what I look for. So when it does that, market execution or set that limit order, let the market kind of do what it do, and there you go. So if I would have missed this opportunity, I would probably be looking at buy stops up here and wait for that bullish pressure to get me in. So now, catch that move. We get up to this resistance level. We break that resistance level, right? It push up higher. It pulls back and retests my zone. But if you look at on 4 hour, you see it a whole lot cleaner. So a lot of people like to ask, what time frames do you like to use? Well, I like the hour, the 4 hour, the daily. Kind of got to go through the ring of fire, so to speak, to see what time frames you like. But if I can see it on the 4 hour, I can see it on the 1 hour, so on and so forth. So I saw that and said, okay, this looks good for a nice little buy. Let it come up above the zone. You see how we got consolidation right here for a number of hours? It's typically what I like to look for. If it holds a level of support or resistance, then I'll take that trade based off of that. And that's how I like to keep it. So really bullish here. Nice little pullback. Another little entry was right here. So typically on the weekend, this is typically what I'm doing. Doing like back testing, looking at trades that I missed, opportunities that I missed. Write down, okay, did you look for this? Did you look for the break and retest? Did you not see the close of the candle? Did you not look for a break of structure, a retest of structure, just different things like that when journaling. So everything kind of played out how I wanted to play out, right? Then when we got back over here, it gave another setup. right? Another buy setup right here. So everything in the gold and gold areas would kind of be like those areas where opportunities that I missed to buy. One of the things too, like that I'm starting to see is using other indicators. Now, I'm not a big indicator person, but I will throw on a moving average to help make sure I'm flowing with, right direction. So overall trend is with the 50 moving average is what? Bullish, right? It is bullish. Now, when the moving average kind of goes in a straight line, I kind of see consolidation. However, the moving average will also act as support and resistance. What's going on at Quinn? If you want to join the Zoom, you are always welcome to. In the chat, there is a YouTube link that you can watch later as well. All right, so moving averages acts as support and resistance as well. All right, so price is actually getting down to my zone. Probably going to be looking to enter at a sell stop more than likely, but we'll see. So yeah, like I said, moving averages act as support resistance. So seeing how price reacted off of this level, and I was going over this with two of my new students, and let me show this. So let's mark off this area here. And we are going to make this area here. Let's go with coral, light coral. Now, in between this area, these two areas, you kind of got consolidation, right? Got sideways movement within there, right? So when I find myself in this situation, what I'm typically going to look for is significant movement, like where is price going? Okay, where's price going? If I see that price is bullish, then I need to find previous lower highs and see if I can see the break and retest. So we see that at the bottom right here. Now, down here, if you notice, you have a double bottom, right? Or you see the letter W. Hence, double bottom. So for those of you who are struggling, let's put it like this. If you know the letter of the alphabets, right? You have the letter M, you have the letter V, and it might be better for me to use this annotation. So that's what I'm going to do. So you got the letter M, which shows you what? Double top. See a double top, right? If you have the letter W, you have what? Double bottom, right? If you have the letter V, and if you have, do I want to say N? Okay. I would say N. Yeah, I guess we'll go with N. And let's see, we do the letter A without the little thing. If you can kind of see these scenarios, you can pretty much find the area of interest where you want to be looking to take trades at, right? So in order for me to take buys, I need for us to clear above here. So look at the W. This is typically what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for sales, I would like to see the market, look at the letter M. I want to see the market create that lower low, pull back and retest as a new lower high, and continue down. Right? This is just structured plan now. So that's typically what I'm looking for. So now looking at these two examples over here, where the star is, where can we see that on a line chart? Where can we see that on a line chart? And I'm gonna just erase these other ones, and we're just gonna focus on the ones with the two stars. So where can I see that? Well, if you look right here, if you look right there, what letter do we see? The letter W, right? So if I have that letter W, that means at some point in time, this area was a resistance that was broken and it turned into new support, right? Resistance was broken and it turned to new support. So where can I see resistance broken and price turn into new support? That's right, right about here, right about there. So if you saw that, that's a good high. Now let's kind of talk about market structure. So in order for you to be in a bullish trend, you need to identify a low, then a high, let the market create the higher low. And if we break the high, close above, and create a new higher high, then wait for the market to pull back and retest and create a higher low. This is how you kind of know that you're in that bullish trend, okay? So I want to see resistance turn to support. So this same area here and here, we can kind of see where resistance, price broke above, created the higher high, right? Then the market pulled back, retested, created the new higher low because these 2 points are higher than the previous lows, right? These areas are higher than the previous lows that's down here at 163, 118, okay? And then you basically, you should be able to follow along now. So if I throw on the trend line, boom, boom, there we go. I have 2 touches, direct touches. This is probably going to wick off. Let's see. Wicks off. There we go. So when I see that, that's typically going to give me my trade to say, hey, look to take that buy. If it's vice versa, if it's bearish, then I look for bearish opportunity. But again, with the moving average, where's the moving average? Above the candles. I'm sorry, below the candles, right? Look at how price reacts off of the moving average. All right, look at how price is reacting off the moving average. It's acting as what? Support. So again, for me, and I'm just telling you guys, this is how I approach the market. If I do find myself in that consolidation, well, consolidation is just going to show me where price is setting highs and price is setting lows. So I either have to wait for a break above or a break below. So on the chart, where did the market break? It broke out above. So now I'm looking at that resistance levels to turn what? Support. All right, I'm looking for resistance to turn support. Simple. Simple. Take my trades. Simple. This is literally that simple. Now, other indicators that I use, RSI, MACD, that's for like a last resort. But for the most part, I like having a naked chart. I'll throw on a moving average just for extra confluence. I'll go through my trading plans and my rules. And I'll say, hey, what is the moving average, the 50 moving average doing? Where is price compared to on the 50 moving average? All right. Where is my significant structure levels? Where did the market come from? What did we break and close? Did we break and close above? Did we break and close below? If those questions that I'm asking are leading to what I'm looking for, it helps my mind, my psychology to say, okay, instead of looking for this, look for this. And sometimes that could take what? Hours, because I'm on the hour chart. So I'm literally waiting hours for the trade to set up and play out. Yes, I could have taken the buy down here, right? I could have taken the buys down here. That's not wrong, right? That's the early entry. But if I wanted to be sure, I would need to wait for what? Us to break above here or break above here. And if you notice how much time went by, you'll understand why I said wait. So let's talk about time. From here, this was April 5th at 1 o'clock to April 10th at 11 o'clock. That's a whole 5 days where I could wait for the setup. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. So in my journal, you know, that's something that I make a note of. Did you allow the market to show you what your pair wants to do? Or are you just jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out? If you're jumping in and jumping out, then you're not really following your rules. So have those, oh man, I forgot to clock out. Have your rules that's going to help you take your trades. Oh, I need to submit a time correction sheet. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yep, so have those rules. So if it takes your setup 5 days, it takes 5 days. If it takes a couple hours, it takes a couple hours. I'm really in no rush myself. Let the trade come to you. There's plenty of opportunities. All right. So seeing that happen, that played out pretty great. Was able to catch a little bit of this. But I mean, if price is doing a lot of consolidation, I might just wait, to be honest with you. I might just wait. So let me delete some of this stuff off my chart. And let's talk about where we are right now. So we are currently at a level that I am definitely interested in, all right, which is this level right here. You see how the market kind of reacted, and it's kind of buying up. It's already up 16 pips. I would like to see us break through this level. So I'm going to wait for the market to show that, yes, sellers are still in control, and I'll wait for that the break, close below, or wait for the break, retest, and continue on down. All right. So it looks like we got a little low right here that we could retest. And then we could continue down from there. So moving average shows us what? That we are now, since we have crossed over the moving average and we're below it, currently in a downtrend. So let's see if we can get that push on down. So that's going to wrap up for the YouTube channel. Just wanted to come on and kind of just talk about the new schedule. I will be doing more YouTube lives and live trading. Typically either London session or Asian session. Have the clubhouse, got the Telegram group. So if you're watching this video on the replay, when you watch on YouTube, just make sure you guys are following the Telegram group so you'll see the schedule for each week. I'm gonna do my best to do London session and again, Asian session before I go to work as well. Some of the calls will be recorded and then dropped on the YouTube channel for you guys to go back and look at. But yeah, go back, look at the other videos, and then I definitely want you guys to practice it. And when you practice, send your markups in the Telegram group so we can look at it, so I can look at it with you and kind of help critique what we need to critique. So remember, the focus is to help you call out your own trades, understanding why you're taking your trades, and how to read market structure. That is the goal. All right, so I will catch up with you guys later. For those on YouTube, you all have a wonderful Friday. It is Friday, so protect your profits, withdraw, and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys on Sunday or Monday. All right, so let me stop the YouTube channel.